malubhang sakuna. Maraming salamat po.
Mga Kababayan Talk Tuesday, today on Kababayan LA, we are talking about corporate law. Malapit na naman po ang tax season and marami po sa ating mga kababayan nag-iisip how do they help their taxes, maayos yung mga taxes nila at syempre paano makapagsimula ng negosyo dito sa Amerika. Attorney Abraham Lim is here joining us to answer all our questions about starting a business, what are the requirements, what's the first step, and he's going to be answering that later. But for now, let's make way for this phone call from Palmdale. Si Malia is on the line. Hi, Malia.
Hi, good afternoon.
Yes, go ahead with your question.
Yes, my question is, I'm a medical professional that has a regular job, but on the side, I do a lot of consultancies, and, I get all these 1099s during tax seasons. Now, somebody has mentioned something about forming an L corporation. Could you please enlighten me on this?
Siguro to help with the 1099.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. It's a good idea for the caller na magtayo ng corporation. That way, yung kanyang mga 1099s ay pwedeng ipasok doon sa corporation. At yung kanyang mga gastos, sabi niya consultant siya. So, she drives around, she goes to see the client, yung gasolina, yung wear and tear dun sa kotse, lahat yun ay pwedeng i-deduct.
What about yung rent niya sa bahay? Let's say ginagawa niya yung home office. Pwede rin ba yung rent i-deduct as expense?
Yes. Hindi yung buong bahay, kung hindi a portion. Kung halimbawa mayroon siyang maliit na opisina doon, so i-break ng accountant yan in terms of square footage and pwede niyang i-deduct yun. Plus yung mga toilet paper, yung mga tubig, pwede rin yun. So it's helpful para sa kanya to incorporate.
Okay. So yung mga nagsa-sideline dyan, nakakakuha ng 1099, it helps daw na makapag-incorporate kayo. Next caller is Jessica joining us from Glendale. Hi, Jessica.
Hello, Janelle. Hello, attorney. Ang tanong ko po is, now with the economy being so bad, is it really, reasonable for yung mga kababayan po natin to actually start a business? And is it profitable at this era and in this economic times?
Yes, it's always a good time to start a business. Depends on the business as well.
Right.
So, you have to be very smart in terms of picking a business. Now is actually a good time to start something. Maliit lang naman ang gastos when you want to form a corporation. But yung benefits na makukuha ay malaki.
Yeah.
Especially when things start picking up.
So you're saying it's never too early to incorporate?
That's right.
Yeah. What are some of the requirements para mag-incorporate? Ano bang mga kailangan?
Pinaka-importante yung pangalan.
Pangalan ng negosyo?
Pangalan ng company,
okay,
yes.
Okay.
So dadaan niya ng name search to make sure na walang kapangalan yung company.
All right.
So they have to do a DBA, doing business as. So that's filed with the county registrar's office. And then magfa-file sila ng name reservation sa Secretary of State. Merong office ng Secretary of State sa LA, meron din sa Sacramento.
Okay.
Pagkatapos doon, then...
May bayad po ba yung mga yon, yung dalawang first two steps?
Meron. Minimal lang.
Minimal, okay.
Between $10 to $40.
Okay. And then, third step?
And then, the third step is gagawa na ng Articles of Incorporation para i-file sa Secretary of State. Once na-file na yon, meron ng bibigyan na ng number, registration number yung company, and they're in business.
Okay. And as a corporate lawyer, do you do all those three steps with your client, for your client, or do you just tell them what to do, where to go?
Some hire to do everything. Some have already done some of the preliminary stuff.
Okay.
So yung articles na lang ang tinatapos ko, plus the IRS EIN number. And some just for minor things, yung bylaws, articles of incorporation, the first meeting of the board, minutes.
Okay, and so we're going to give you attorney's number later if you want to call him so you can consult with him. Siyempre case-to-case basis pa rin yan. And he can advise you also kung talaga bang corporation or LLC ang iyong itatayo. Meanwhile, Oscar is on the line. Hi, Oscar. Are you there?
Yes.
Yes, magandang hapon po. Go ahead with your question. You are on the air.
All right. Hi, good afternoon. I just need to, yes. Do you hear me loud and clear?
Yes.
Okay, the question is the difference between S corporation and the regular corporation, and which is better between the two.
Okay, what were the two that we're comparing? Oh, the S corporation and the normal corporation?
Okay, I think what the caller is trying to say is the difference between an S and a C.
Okay.
Kasi ang normal corporation is an S. Default corporation yan. Kung if you go to an accountant or a lawyer, sabihin nyo na gusto nyo mag-incorporate, default na yung S eh. Yun na yun eh.
Okay.
Ang C is for corporations that are closed, which means hindi pwedeng pumasok ang ibang tao. An S corporation is a free corporation.
Okay, and what's better daw?
It depends on yung mga incorporators. Kung kayo family business, most of the time, C corporation ang fina-file nila.
Kasi close.
Yeah. And depende rin kung sino rin ang mga incorporators. There are some incorporators that are not residents or nationals of the United States. So, hindi rin sila pwedeng magtayo ng kung ano-anong corporation na lang.
Alright, and we're gonna be talking about that when we return. What if wala pa kayong green card or hindi ka pa US citizen, anong mga klase ng corporations ang pwede mong itayo dito sa Amerika? That's when we return. Don't go away.